What's going on, YouTube? How's all the beautiful people? Look at here. This is my 1988 John Deere 318 with the Onan P218G. Well, it runs great, but it smokes a bit, so let me show you that. It gets a little bit worse when it's warmed up, and then, yeah. Come on, she's still cold. Anyways, take my word for it, it smokes. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna pull this engine. I've got all the rings and the gaskets and the seal. I got everything I need to fix this issue. So I'll get you guys set up on time lapse and we will tear this thing apart and get that engine out. All right, you beautiful people. What y'all been doing? Standing there doing nothing, twiddling your thumbs? Okay. Well, I got all the mounting bolts out. I had to cut one of these wires because I couldn't get this plug apart, and I didn't want to force it. And because all of this shit right here is pretty dry, so I just decided to cut that wire and I'll splice it when we go back. Choke cable's off, throttle cable's off, drive shaft bolts are out. Down there, kind of hurt to, yeah, it's in there, trust me. I got the bolts out. Now I have not, but look at that, look at there. Oh my goodness. Oh, I got one fuel line left to pull off coming from the tank, so. I'll get you set back up in the tripod. We will pull this off and we'll set it right here on our adjustable bench and drain the oil out of it and pull some tin, pull the heads, and pull the sump. Not long ago, I did pull that off and resealed it because it was leaking. Almost made the tractor unusable because it was leaking. So I got it sealed up and it hadn't leaked since. So anyways, let's get this thing off there. Alrighty, people, look at there. You can see. I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's never been out, but those back two bolts were loose, so I'm glad we did this. But anyhow, all of that'll get cleaned up beforehand before we go back in with it. Everything looks good. So now, you know, she's pretty dirty on top, but all things considered, could be worse. We got all these tins to get off. I think I can leave the coil, but get all this stuff out of the way, get these tins off, pull the heads, decarbon all of that shit. We will have to pull the valve covers here and make sure our valves are the way they should be. So, okay, I'll get you set up. I'm gonna pull these tins. Don't let me forget though, before I open this sump, we have to drain the oil. Okay. Okay, I got a pan catching oil, get it drained. I'm not too concerned about getting this shroud off. I've got good access to the head. I've got good access to the valve covers. Once I get the oil drained, go face down there, and that'll give us all the room we need to pull that sump off the bottom and go to town. So I'm gonna take a short break, let this oil drain, and whenever I bring you back, we will be all over the pulling the heads, this, that, and the other. Clean her up, open that thing up, see what's going on. All right, I apologize for the noise. Guys mowing. Well, that's the way this son of a gun. Golly, these things are heavy. Biscuit. Okay. We'll close that for now to stop any dripping. You know what I just realized? I may have to take that tin off simply because I can't get to all the bolts. Who? Not a big deal. Alright. Let me stand it back up. See what else we gotta pull. Get this out of the way so I don't make a big mess. I did that not long ago. I pulled the whole pan. All right. Really and truly shouldn't be much. No, there's gonna be more than I thought in the head. Okay. Tell you what I'll do. I'll get this off and I'll bring you back and I'll fill you in on exactly what it took. All right, I'd be lying if I said that wasn't a pain in the ass, but Yeah, these two tabs right here were going to prevent me from pulling that sump, so it needed to come off. Besides, I don't know if you saw, but look at all this shit that fell out from behind it. Hey, she's been slinging oil and dirt for quite some time. So it looks like I'll be pulling the flywheel also and putting a new seal. So anywho, okay, time to pull the sump. Well, we'll do the heads first. Yeah, we'll do the heads first. Okay. Maybe, yeah. Alrighty. Let's see, these should be a half or 13. See if this will do it. Now, I'm gonna get my impact. Just using the old 3/8 Milwaukee stubby. Oops, sorry about that. When I got this, it wasn't running. I got it running, and it ran pretty good. It was, you know, just at 1141, almost 42 hours. I've probably put 4 or 5 hours on it, but the warmer it got, the more it smoked. I'm not going to say there was a noticeable lack in power, but sometimes when you would engage the blade, she would act like the power just wasn't there. But let me grab a mallet. Aside from smoking now, I don't have any complaints. Oh yeah. I'll be real curious to see what there's oil in it, but be real curious to see what the end gap is on those rings. Well, while I'm here, while I'm buzzing, I'll go ahead and buzz this other side. Parts to do this for a couple of months. I've just been so dang busy. That's why I haven't been making very many videos, or really any videos. I've uploaded a couple of shorts, but I've just been too busy when you make a video and do a job, it takes 3 times as long to do the job. So I just haven't done it. Yeah, we got a little oil in that one too. He's just tired, people. He's tired. Cylinder looks good though. That makes me happy. Okay. Well, run that dude all the way out. Just like that, right there. Tons of carbon. Tons. Let me get, we didn't have any head gasket leaking though. That was good. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you cleaning one side. I've got videos of me cleaning the heads and cleaning the pistons and all of that good stuff. But I'm going to video me doing one side, and then I'll do the other side off camera. Be easier that way. So let me get a few things set up and I'll bring you back. Really can't see anything, can you? Let me bring in just a little bit there. Yeah, you can't see much of nothing. Trust me, she's bad. Okay, I'm gonna get the bulk of it off with this. Not gonna get real aggressive anywhere except for where the carbon is and the surfaces that don't really matter. Lots of carbon. Alright, I'm gonna call that one good with the wire wheel. Alright, let me get this other side. Well, let me show you real quick. It's actually worse than this one. Let's look at it. Look at that. Yeah, she's pretty. Back out just a bit there. But I can actually pick some of it off with my hands. So anyways, let me get these cleaned up and I'll bring you back. Okay, welcome back, boys and girls. Hey, listen here. I went ahead and just got the pistons out. I don't want this video to get too long in the tube, but I got something I want you to see, and I can't believe this thing wasn't smoking any more than that. Look at that ring gap. That's pinched all the way together. Huh? That's over 3/8 of an inch, creeping up on a half. That is insane. That one there is, between an eighth and a quarter. That is freaking nuts. Huh. Well, that's that one. I can't believe she wasn't a chooching any worse than that. There's this one. Not as bad, but still way out of spec. I haven't looked to see what spec is, but I can tell you that's way out. So, anyhow, I'm gonna take another break. Still got a home, new rings, clean the pan. It's got some copper looking crap in it right now because I did at one point in time try a bottle of Restore. Still got to pull the valve covers, pull the valves, get them cleaned up, get them lapped, get them back in. But I'm going to take a break for about 20-30 minutes and eat a bite, and then when I come back we'll get these cylinders honed up. Still got to clean the heads. I may go ahead and throw them in the parts washer now and get them soaking in some diesel, but they'll clean up easy. Okay. Alright, welcome back. Well, I broke my valve tool, my spring compressor, trying to get that other side. So rather than to fight it anymore, I did do the valve lash, but I did not get to pull the valves and check or lap them. So that's one of those deals where if we need it in the future, or if it proves to be needed, then I'll do it. For now, I'm going back together with it. I did get the rings in, new rings. Got the pistons installed. I torqued the connecting rods to 159 inch-pounds. I torqued the pan bolts to 25, and I'm torquing the heads to 180 inch-pounds. So I do have to order a new crankcase breather tube. The one I've got has a crack in it, so I will be ordering a new one of those, so I will be back in here at some point, but the majority of the work is already finished, so I'm not upset about that. I did hone the cylinders. There was a little bit of vertical scoring. I mean, expected, right? With 1142 hours, you're going to have some. But you really can't feel it with your fingernails after honing, so. Oh, I feel good about it. My phone's probably going to get hot here pretty quick. Maybe we can get this torqued and move on. Once I get this back together, I'm going to leave some of these tins off and run it, let it get good and warm, and then I'll retorque all these head bolts. So. Okay. Now we'll go back into some some time lapse, and I'll take a look. My phone's gonna get hot, so let me get some of these, get the intake on, the exhaust and all of that. Actually, I'll do the exhaust once I get back on the tractor, just to minimize some weight. But I'll go ahead and clean the intake, gasket surfaces, install new gaskets, and put some of this crap back together, and go from there. All right, you beautiful people. Got it back in. Full battery is hooked up. Wire that I cut is spliced. Voltage regulator is not installed at the moment, but I think I'll be fine. Just gonna run it long enough to heat it up so I can recheck the torque. Fuel line's hooked up. Spark plugs are disconnected. I'm gonna turn it over, get fuel to it, and give that oil pump a chance to move some oil around. So, okay. Let's see what happens. Oh, hang on. Fuel valve. And I'm not certain. Let's see if reserve works, because I know she's getting real low. Let's try that again. Okay. Let's see what it does. Cross your fingers. Everything sounded good while she was turning over. Let's see. I am going to be ready to shut it off because we don't know. Governor or something may be just a touch different. Give her a little gas. For a second, get all that assembly lube burned out of it. Run for a minute, I'll bring you back. Alright, welcome back, boys and girls. No smoke. I'm happy. Anyways, I will update if there's anything to update. Running like a tie. Like and sub, you beautiful people. Catch you on the next one.